The views and opinions on this show do not necessarily reflect the views of ESPN Tucson 1490 AM, 94.9 HD Channel 4, or the Arizona Lotus Corporation.
Welcome to Spears and Ali on ESPN Tucson.
Justin Spears, I like that.
With Justin Spears and Ali Farhang on 1490 AM, 94.9 HD Channel 4, ESPN Tucson. Brought to you by Tucson Federal Credit Union, the Volpe team at Nova Home Loans, and Rightway Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
I want to be entertaining, but I'm not stupid enough to compare myself to Ali.
Now that the Arizona baseball season has come to an end and the College World Series is all wrapped up, well, that'll do it for the college sports season. Now we're done. Mm-hmm. Now we're going into the dog days of the summer, and now we're on to 2025 and 26. But make no mistake, this was a very entertaining, very interesting year for the Arizona Wildcats. And so to start off hour number 2, I'm like, let's do awards. Let's look back on the year. Let's give out some awards and give some respect to some notable Arizona Wildcats. Starting off with, okay, let's talk about the categories first. So we've got Team of the Year, we've got Male Athlete of the Year, Female Athlete of the Year, Transfer of the Year, Freshman of the Year, Coach of the Year, and Best Moment. Those are the award categories. And I think we should start off with the Team of the Year. Who is the best team from the University of Arizona in 2024-25?
The Arizona Wildcats.
Man, honestly, how could I dispute that? I can't. I really can't. But the best team from the University of Arizona is correct. It is the Wildcats. But I'm going to go more specific. I'm going to go with the Arizona.
Probably should.
I'm going to go with the Arizona Triathlon team.
Damn straight.
You know,
actually, yeah. Hell yeah.
A team that is just a few years old. They just started the program a couple years ago, and a few years in, they win the national championship. And it's the first time an Arizona team has won a national championship since the women's golf team in 2018. So it's been a while since Arizona has won a national championship in any sport. It's been several years. And I think the fact that the team led by Wesley Johnson, their head coach, and they put together this team of transfers and young pieces, and it all came together, and they won the triathlon championship. And not only did they win the triathlon championship, but they beat ASU in the process.
Damn straight.
ASU was one of the top teams to finish, and they are the defending national champs. So you beat ASU for the national championship, and they're defending champs as well. That's a double, triple whammy for Arizona Triathlon, and they get my respect as the team of the year for the Arizona Wildcats.
Heck yeah.
All right, now moving on to Male Athlete of the Year. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. My bias is going to show here, and I've thought about this, and
oh my God, are you about to snub somebody?
I'm going to snub Colton Smith.
What?
I'm snubbing Colton Smith. I'm snubbing the tennis player.
About?
The greatest tennis player to ever play at the University of Arizona. Generational talent. I mean, this guy's like one of the most unbelievable tennis players.
Playing in Wimbledon right now.
I know. It's so hard, man. He's playing in Wimbledon. He just was in the French Open. If he didn't play at the University of Arizona this past year, he would be like the 40th best player in the world. I get that. And again, this is where my bias is showing a little bit. But Tetairoa McMillan did set
You're out of your mind.
the program receiving record. And he is the highest selected offensive player in NFL draft history from Arizona. So T-Mac setting records, making history, now playing in the NFL. Like, man, it was hard, man. It was really hard. Colton Smith he's a guy. He's a legend. But so is T-Mac.
You just Ashton Jean-Teed Colton Smith.
Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I did. I feel bad. I really did. And that's why I was like, can they split it? Can they like go halvesies? Can T-Mac have it on the weekends and Colton Smith can have it during the week? Can we do something like that?
That messes up an award. That does bad things to an award's mind.
Yeah, but I have Tetairoa McMillan as the Male Athlete of the Year. Colton Smith, I'm sorry. You have every right to be upset with me. You really do.
I'm calling him right now.
But It's T-Mac, man. It's T-Mac. I got to put him as the male athlete of the year. Okay, now moving on to female athlete of the year. I'm going to go with Devin Netz.
Yeah.
Devin Netz, the Big 12 softball player of the year, the only player in Arizona softball history to pitch a perfect game and also hit a home run
In that same game.
in the same game. So, yeah, there's been a lot of, great Arizona pitchers, but getting it done at the plate too. Like Jenny Finch, all-time player, right? But Devin Netz was doing stuff that not even Jenny Finch was doing. So I put Devin Netz as the female athlete of the year, and great to see her do some big things in the Athletes Unlimited softball league playing for the Bandits.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Bandits are actually on top of that league right now.
Hell yeah. And Devin Netz and Taylor McQuillan from Arizona are leading the way. I wish that Devin Netz had a better ending to her time at Arizona because, she went through a lot. She was a highly touted recruit coming out of high school, and she was sitting behind a lot of All-Americans. Like there were a bunch of Arizona softball legends that were playing in front of her. And so she actually kind of took a step back. As an underclassman, she observed the veterans and the great players that were currently playing for Arizona softball. And then when it was her time, when she was ready to step in the circle and contribute and be one of Arizona's leaders, she dealt with a number of injuries, and it sidelined her during last season. And then she comes back better than ever, is Arizona's ace pitcher, is one of Arizona's top hitters, and became the Big 12 player of the year in the same conference that has Nigeri Kennedy. Think about that. The face of college softball right now. Devin Netz won the award over her. So tip of the cap to Devin Netz, and great career. I just wish that regional against Ole Miss, I wish she just had a better ending.
Yeah.
Because she had a great career. For it to end like that was kind of disappointing, and I felt bad for her, but
yeah. But her Bandits are 9-3 on the season with a plus 33 run differential. So,
yeah. So she's kicking ass, making some money, playing pro ball. Good for Devin Netz.
Plus 33 is crazy. Especially the fact they've only played like a couple dozen games.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's crazy. All right. So now moving on to transfer of the year. Who was the most impactful transfer? Well, it wasn't happening on the Arizona football team. I'll tell you that. It wasn't happening with the Arizona basketball team as well. I got to go with Sydney Stewart. She transferred in from Washington this past year, and she stepped up as a catcher / utility player. And Sydney Stewart, man, in this past year, she appeared in 60 games of the 61 available. She made 53 starts at catcher, and she had a 374 batting average and also hit 20 home runs. So Sydney Stewart, she gets the nod as the transfer of the year for the Arizona Wildcats. Freshman of the year. Who is the top freshman? I would say maybe Carter Bryant, but Carter Bryant didn't play enough minutes for my liking. And damn you, Tommy Lloyd, should have played him more. But there's a reason why Tommy Lloyd is where he's at, and there's a reason why I'm currently on radio talking to you guys. So
it's because you snubbed Colton Smith.
I know it's because of stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't put Carter Bryant as my freshman of the year. Instead, I put right-handed pitcher for Arizona baseball, Smith Bailey.
Yeah.
The guy with two last names, or his name is flipped. Could be Bailey Smith, but
I definitely thought Smith Bailey was a hyphenated last name the entire season.
Oh, you thought
I thought we were just referring to him by his last name the entire time.
No, that's his name, brother.
It wasn't until like I was watching the tournament, I was like, he does have two last names.
It just says Bailey on the back of his jersey. Where's the Smith?
Yeah.
But yeah, Smith Bailey, 6'4" freshman from Phoenix in this past season for Arizona baseball. Just unbelievable stats. 3.94 ERA, made 18 appearances and had 80 strikeouts, and was that solid number 2 guy. Obviously, Owen Kromkowski was the ace pitcher, but whenever Smith Bailey was pitching, you felt pretty good as even as a freshman. And like I go back to, what was it, the Super Regional, right, when they were playing against North Carolina, and he pitched that game that won them the series. Think about that. You're a freshman and you're in a series clinching game, and there were moments where it got dicey. He got into some trouble, but he was able to get out of it. Most freshmen, they would piss away the lead, piss away the game, and then they learn from their mistakes and they come back better than ever. But he learned from his mistakes in real time and helped Arizona get to the College World Series. And I put him as my freshman of the year. He ended up becoming a Baseball America second team freshman All-American, perfect game second team freshman All-American, and he was named to the Big 12 all freshman team as well.
They gotta make some more word friendly names for these awards or these watch lists or whatever.
Oh, the All-American list.
All-American greatest hamburger hot dog pitcher World Series watch list.
All-American.
All-American award.
All right, now moving on to Coach of the Year.
Good God.
I know. Coach of the Year.
Dr. Pepper.
Coach of the Year, I'm not going with Tommy Lloyd. Even though I think this year was Tommy Lloyd's best coaching job. I mean, they were 5-6 at the break, and then they went on to become a high seed. I thought Tommy Lloyd, he deserves some credit, but the Coach of the Year is Giovanna Maimon, the coach of the Arizona women's golf team. In her first year leading the program, they win the Big 12 title. She's Big 12 Coach of the Year. Arizona women's golf is in a really good spot with Giovanna, so she gets Coach of the Year. And then last but certainly not least, the best moment, the moment that really brought us a lot of joy following Arizona sports. The ones that were in contention were the volleyball team winning the NIVC championship, which is like the WNIT for volleyball. U of A football beating number 10 Utah on the road, which is the first time that the Wildcats have beaten the Utes in Salt Lake City in 10 years. And they were ranked number 10. Big win for the Wildcats. Caleb Love's long shot at the buzzer to send the game into overtime. Definitely a moment worth noting. But I think the best moment of the year has to be Arizona baseball winning the Super Regional and going to the College World Series. Now, the triathlon team winning the national championship is great, but I put them as the best team of the year. But I think Arizona baseball winning that Super Regional, getting Chip Hale to the College World Series for the first time ever. And when you think about how much they had to overcome and being on the road during that entire time, right? Going from the last regular season series of the season to then the Big 12 tournament to then the Eugene Regional. They should have been hosting the regional, the first Big 12 champion to not host a regional since 1999. They should have been hosting, but they win that regional. Then they go on. Things get dicey in North Carolina. They figure out ways to win that series. And to do it all on the road, that to me is the best moment of the year. All right. Those are it for the Arizona awards. Team of the Year, Arizona Triathlon, Male Athlete of the Year, Tetero McMillan. It should have been Colton Smith. Female Athlete of the Year, Devin Netz. Transfer of the Year, Sydney Stewart. Freshman of the Year, Smith Bailey. Coach of the Year, Giovanna Maimon from the women's golf team. And then Moment of the Year, Arizona baseball winning the Super Regional.